Hello and good morning. I know I look like a robot. I feel like a robot. But if you don't know, many people don't because I don't talk about it so openly, I have a very messed up knee and hip from a car accident about 10 years ago. Overall, I can manage and walk and do everything I need to do without a knee brace just fine. But occasionally my knee will dislocate, or in this instance it will pop and something would mess up in there, and then I suddenly can't walk without a knee brace or a cane. It's been a rough couple days, but I'll be fine. Here in a few weeks I'll be off of this thing, hopefully. But in the meantime, you're gonna have to deal with no pants me, and if you see a little bit of my undies, I'm sorry, but I'm not putting pants on underneath this bad boy while it's so fucking hot out here. I don't know how hot it is where you're located, but it is like damn near 100 degrees out here. Anyways, last week we talked about abundance spells and money bowls and how to make one. This week we're going to talk about protection and different tools that you can use. One of the biggest protections that you can get is a little black cat like we have. She is great. But if you don't have a little black cat, the next best thing that you can use is incense. Any incense will work. It's just really good for cleansing your space and as well as your aura and everything, and protection. Next, the easiest thing that you can do is to get a black candle. They are made for protection and for protecting you and your space around you. You just light this bad boy up, and as it's burning, it will protect your space. Padme, that is enough. The next thing that you can use is sage. Now, there's a lot of controversy about using white sage, so use that at your own risk, but you can also use juniper sage, and there's many different types of sages that you can use. But the biggest trick that you have to learn about these things, and nobody ever tells you without getting one, is that you have to basically constantly burn it. It's not going to just light it up and watch it burn. It doesn't do that very well. And I have noticed if you just take little pieces out of your bundle and burn those individually, it will burn a lot better and it will protect your space a lot better. But overall, you just burn it with the lighter. If you have one of the longer lighters, those are easier. You just sit there and burn as you go around your space, and as the smoke goes around, the smoke is what brings out like a shield. Imagine it like a shield protecting your home or your room or your body, and it repels negative energy. Next, there are many types of crystals that can help you with protection and shielding off negative energy, but I only have a couple of those crystals with me today to show you, and the best one that you can get, in my opinion. Now, I have read that tourmaline is known to be one of the best protection crystals. In my opinion, though, it's black obsidian. And you just get this bad boy out, put your energy into it, and then set it to the side. And remember, with crystals or herbs or candles or incense, whatever that you use without the intention of protecting yourself and your space, it's not going to work. So be sure that you're putting in all your intentions into each magical tool that you're using. The next best thing is clear quartz. Clear quartz can substitute any crystal that you are missing. It's very much a mimicking crystal, but it's really good at protecting and cleansing your space and yourself. This bad boy, I'm gonna get as close as I can. This is pyrite. If you don't have pyrite in your collection, go ahead and grab one and put it in there. It's really good for bringing in abundance and money into your life, but also repelling negative energy, which we all need. It is a very strong crystal. You should definitely have it in your collection. The next one that's really good at repelling negative energy is rose quartz. Rose quartz is also really good at promoting self-love, self-assurance. My other favorite crystal is the smoky quartz. It's really good at repelling negative energy and protecting and shielding you. It's also been known to help people overcome depression and to make them feel emotionally stable. So it's really good to have smoky quartz in your collection. I have several. This is my favorite cluster though. And it's just so beautiful. Look at it. So beautiful. I love clusters. Now you can get crystals in little tumbles or in jewelry, but I prefer the raw clustered crystals. They're just so beautiful. You can feel the power within them. Another good crystal that you're going to hear a lot about is amethyst. If I can ever get this to focus. There we go. Look how pretty amethyst is. It is purple. You can't miss it. Hardly ever will mistake amethyst for any other crystal in your collection. Amethyst is really good for so much, but the biggest thing that we're going to talk about today is it's really good at protecting and shielding you from negative energy. It's a very strong crystal in doing that. It's also really good if you also need like some more self boost. Like the rose quartz is really good for self-love, self-assurance. The amethyst will help you with those as well, but it's just really good as like a personal crystal if you're doing spells for yourself or your family or people that you just love and care about in general. Amethyst will help you. It's really good at healing. Oh, guys, it is so hot and I'm losing my train of thought. I will be adding little notes on this video of different properties of each of these crystals since the heat is melting my brain away. The last crystal on our list today is citrine. Citrine is known for bringing in joy, happiness, pleasantry throughout your space and yourself. It's for lifting up your moods, but it's also really, really good at repelling negative energy from your space. That's the whole purpose of it. That's why you do feel so good, is because it's taking it all away. Our kids are very well integrated into our witchcraft and crystal collections, and just about all the kids, I know the boys do for sure, love the citrine. This is their favorite crystal. Like we do, when they do their bubble baths, they're allowed to pick out a candle or a crystal, whatever they wish, and 9 times out of 10 you will see these boys picking their citrine crystal. It makes them feel really, really good and calm. And for like my youngest Thane with his ADHD and just rambunctiousness, the citrine has always helped center him. When he's having a temper tantrum, he loves to grab his crystal and he'll hold it to his heart and take a couple of deep breaths, and then he'll hold it to his head, you know, to calm the mind as well as calming the heart, and he'll take a few deep breaths, and you will see a night and day difference with that child. And I'm sure it will help your children as well. If you're wondering what crystals can my kids play with, rose quartz is a really good crystal for young kids. I recommend citrine as well, and you can also do clear quartz since it's a mimicking crystal. All of those are really good starter crystal for your children. Do be careful with the citrine because they are delicate crystals. They do break easily, so just kind of keep that in mind, but they do make them in tumbles, that way they don't break as easily. You can put it like on a necklace or a little charm bracelet, or you can add it to like their diaper bag, whatever have you. You can add crystals to your kids collection. It's so much fun for them to get started young and kind of get more into it as they grow up. And that is today's video on different types of protection tools that you can use. You can also use sigils to help protect you. I'm not very well versed in sigils. From what I've learned is there's some that are already made that you can use, as so long as your intentions is for protecting yourself. I'll never stop bugging you about putting in all your intentions with your magical tools and your spells, because that's what makes the magic work. But you can also, I've learned that you can make your own sigils. I am not well versed in this, so please do your research. But sigils are a very quick way. You can put them on your mirror, write them in your notebook, write them on your hand. You can put sigils anywhere and everywhere, and they will help you with various different things. One of them is being protection is mostly used. The easiest sigil that a lot of people know already is the pentagram. There's a lot of controversy behind the pentagram, but it is made for protection. When the pentagram is turned upside down and the star is pointing downwards, and you wear that, that is for protecting yourself from yourself. Point the pentagram sideways, it is for protecting your neighbor or your family or friends. And when it's pointed upwards, it's protecting your whole space around you. That is how you use a pentagram for protection. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please be sure to give it a like, a comment, and a share to help me out, and I hope you have a wonderful day.